What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the Matthan Francis Show, where we talk about all things positivity and all people shaping the city that we love, the Six. Now, with me, I have the one and only Jordan Francis. Now, in case you don't know, today's guest is a Canadian actor, singer, and television host known for his charismatic presence and work across film, television, and youth entertainment. Born and raised in Toronto, Jordan began his career at a young age performing as young Simba in Disney's The Lion King stage production, an early role that showcased his talent and set the foundation for his entertainment career. He later rose into international recognition as his role as Baron James in Disney Channel's Camp Rock, starring alongside Demi Lovato and the Jonas Brothers. The film became a cultural moment for a generation and introduced Jordan to a global audience. Jordan also made his mark in television as a host, including YTV's The Next Star, Supergroup, and CBC's Cross Country Fun Hunt, where his energy, humor, and authenticity made him a standout personality. In addition to his on-screen work, he has led his voice to popular children's shows like Franny's Feet, Say-Thumbs, and Carl Squared. Oh, I love Carl Squared. Further showcasing his versatility as a performer. Beyond acting and hosting, Jordan is a musician and creative, having collaborated with Drake and even making a cameo in Keke Palmer's short film, Big Boss. He has also appeared in projects like A Christmas Serenade. With a career that spans across screen, music, and all things media, including the stage, Jordan continues to use his platform to inspire confidence, creativity, and individuality in the next generation. This is Jordan Francis. So Jordan, talk to us, man. How are you feeling today? What a resume.
Oh man, I'm like, is that me? I can't. I mean, it's so funny because I'm just always shooting forward, and it feels like I'm moving so fast, and then sometimes to look back or to hear things like that is kind of crazy. But I'm super thankful, and I'm happy to be here.
Oh, we're happy to have you, man. Okay, let's start all the way from the beginning. Okay, when did this love for acting, performing, dance, when did that all first start? Earliest memory?
Oh man, I just remember not being able to stand still, man. I mean, I just had to keep myself busy all the time. I had so much energy at such a young age, so being creative was always my outlet, and to make people smile and enjoy themselves, and entertainment is the outlet for me. So and I love putting a smile on people's faces, making people feel something.
Nice. Nice.
So that's kind of like how it all started, and then I got into print ads and stuff like that, and then slowly got into acting lessons, and my parents put me into dance lessons.
So was it acting first for you that you got into, or was it the dance, or?
It's actually dance first. Dance was first. So my sister was doing it at first, and then I seen her do it, and I'm like, man, I want to do it too. And then slowly snowball into acting lessons. Nice. And singing lessons, and yeah, it kind of just the transition and evolve thing happened really fast. So, but yeah, it's great. It's great. Awesome. It all started from my sister though. Shout out to my sister.
Shout out to your sister. Yeah. Shout out. So, in terms of dance, is there a genre that you gravitated towards the most? Was there jazz? Were you more of a pop guy? Hip hop? Contemporary? What was your vibe?
Well, back in those times, my dance studio that I was training at, they said that you have to do tap, jazz, and ballet first before you could do hip hop. So, and I'm super grateful for that, like looking back at it now, because it's like that's a solid foundation to have in order to do the other extras that, kind of hip hop genre is like you hop to what's hip basically. So all of that, having that foundation in there, it all kind of makes sense. And so I'm solid on my balance, and I'm solid on my technique as well. So it all makes sense. At first it didn't make sense. It felt like I was like eating broccoli. I'm like, I don't know about that. But then later on the line, you're like, vegetables are important for you. It's healthy, Yeah. So that's kind of the way I look at it.
So, all right, Jordan, so let's get back to it. So you've done dancing, you did acting, you were in Young Simba. I gotta ask, who was your biggest influence growing up?
Oh, man. Well, like top 5 or?
Top 5.
Okay.
We'll be top 5.
Okay.
It can be fictional. It can be real. Who was it?
Oh man. Okay, I have to say Michael Jackson.
Okay.
I'd have to say Denzel Washington. I'd have to say Fred Astaire.
Nice.
Uh, I'd have to say Usher.
Okay.
And my last one would have to be James Brown.
Nice.
Yeah.
So for them, like, how did they inspire you? Did you model after their performing art? Did you model after the way that they interact with the crowd or interact with people? Like, what was that like for you?
It was so inspiring to see like Moonwalker, like a short film like that, where like Michael Jackson's like acting and being a smooth criminal in there, and he's saving the kids, and he's making it cool but also making it positive. That really inspired me, and being able to have a wide broad audience to inspire others is great, and then there's just like the way that Denzel will transform from one character to another.
Shout to Training Day.
Training Day, and the action movies, and like the serious movies, and just like it's incredible. Even with Fred Astaire, just like seeing his moves and his tap dancing, and sometimes it's like you're not even speaking. It's just all based off of movement. I mean, you feel something, and just like it's incredible.
That's amazing.
So, yeah, those are the people that I always like aspire to, be one day. Or I felt like I could do that, on the TV.
Yeah, that's incredible. And there's a word that you said. You mentioned it earlier. You recently just mentioned it. It's positivity. Now, what does positivity mean to you?
Positivity means everything, because sometimes in a world where you feel like it's like there's so much things, like you feel like, especially online, like negativity attracts more engagement, you feel like sometimes.
It's insane.
So with positivity, it's like if you have that breakthrough of showing people a strong, solid path of positivity, you make people feel like they want to, move forward and take care of themselves and love themselves and see things through so much adversity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
it's like being the light for people.
Yeah.
Being the, like when ships are guiding and they got like what's that thing called? With ships when they're going? Lighthouse?
Like the
lighthouse. Yeah, it's like the lighthouse, like shining a light, helping people. Sometimes people don't know the direction they're going, or sometimes they're having those bad days, and being able to shine that light, that positivity, give them that self-worth, man.
Yeah, and it's all based off of, I mean, even for me myself, like you always have to just kind of snap out of it, especially having a career like this. You have to have different outlets in order to defer yourself from thinking about the no's that you get, the rejection that you have to go through at times when you're going through being on certain projects, or trying to be on certain projects, or getting certain roles and stuff like that. You always have to remain like positive, and you can't blame yourself either. Sometimes when you have a career like this and you're going to an audition and stuff like that, you got to tell yourself this project just wasn't meant for you.
Yeah.
Or you got to tell yourself, hey, like you'll get it on the next one. Or it could have been based off of, okay, they needed you weren't the right ethnicity. You could have been, or you didn't look the right age,
someone with short hair, or long hair.
Yeah, or how are you supposed to do it when your parents are white and you're black? How's that supposed to translate? So it could have been a various of things, but you can't blame it on your talent or the skill level that you're at. Sometimes it's not based on that, But I always forever am training and forever researching. It's a new thing. Like even podcasts for me, like I have. It's a different world. You always transitioning and you're constantly learning.
You're in the mix of everything, which is incredible.
Yeah. Constantly.
And we were talking about roles. So what was it like landing the role for Camp Rock, landing the role for Young Simba? What was the audition process like? Because because I've been through some auditions before. They could be crazy. So what was that like for you? What was the process? Walk us through it.
So Lion King was a long process because it's musical theater, right? Everything is live. So there's no cut, let's do it again.
Yeah.
They got to really trust that in whatever circumstances, you'll follow through, and you got to be as on point as you possibly can.
Right.
Actually took me 2 or 3 years to get that, to be honest with you. The first time I went in, they're like, you're too young, but we love you, come back. And then the second time I came, they're like, you're too young again, come back. And then by the third time, I was like, oh man, this is the third chance. And then I finally got the job.
Nice,
so
nice.
It was a long process, a lot of singing lessons, singing with the piano live, dance lessons, making sure your acting is, because theatrical acting and on-screen acting are two different things. So
how do you think that they like differentiate the most? Because for me, like I've done a lot of live stuff with the Maple Leafs and hosting it. You just gotta learn to go with it. But like I haven't really done on camera vibe. So what's that like from being on theater versus being in movies and shows? How does it differentiate the most?
I feel like it's different in an aspect where you are able to, it's not as theatrical, because especially if you're having shots like where they're close up to your face, right? You don't want to be like,
Yeah.
It's kind of spooky, kind of scary. You're like, oh, chill out, buddy.
Get back.
Yeah. So you kind of have a more natural approach to saying your lines and to reacting to different things. Whereas theater, you're not only catering to the front row, you're catering to the people all the way in the mezzanines or all the way in the back. So you got to be more theatrical for everybody to feel something. Mm-hmm. So I feel like that's the biggest difference. Also, I mean, hitting your marks is a thing too. Like you got to make sure you hit every mark, but you got to even be extra on point with theater, because there could be some pyro popping up, or there could be some like fire that comes out, or there could be some moving props that happen and you could get injured, you know? Whereas with on screen it's the same thing, but you could say cut, or you could be like, okay, let's like maneuver things or adjust. There's room for improvement and perfection.
Right.
You know, I heard somebody say this once. It's like when you're doing something live, you're thinking about creating more. When you're doing something on screen, you're thinking about more perfection.
I love that saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So what was it like? How did you know that this is something that you wanted to do long term? Because some people get into it, then they stop, or they fall, and they don't want to be in the arts anymore. They don't want to be in media or anything like that. Like, how did you know you started? You're like a child actor, and now you're still in that realm of acting and arts. So how do you know that this is something I want to do? Like for me, for football, trust me, I wanted to do football my entire life until I got like 3 concussions. And I was like, yeah, I think I have to look at a new career path. Yeah.
Whoa. You know what? I love the journey. I love it. If you don't love the journey,
That's so true.
It's not for you.
Yeah.
If you're seeking instant validation right away, it's not for you. If you enjoy training and constantly transitioning and evolving and learning, and you're a creative soul at heart, then it's for you. But if you're doing it for surface level reasons, like you're doing it for the money, or you're doing it for
the fame,
for
or
the
fame,
fame,
this and that. Yeah,
it's not fully for you, because it's about the craft, man.
Okay.
It really is. You gotta put yourself in the work, 100%. And it's not about the clout. It's not about the followers. Like if you're doing the work, all of that stuff will come after. And even when you get that stuff, it's a distraction afterwards. So you gotta constantly be like tunnel vision.
Wow. So what would you say to the young audience that's watching that wants to get into acting, that wants to get into media, what's the best advice that you would give them?
I would say never stop training. Start getting yourself comfortable on camera, and find a team that is positive, that is willing to encourage you and keep you in a good, awesome, inspiring space. I would also advise kids, if they want to get into the business, don't ever think you're bigger than the program. It takes more than just you and myself. It's like we have, like, you know, 4 other people in the background doing their thing. So never think that you're ever bigger than the program, because you'll burn out real easy if you're trying to do every part of the production.
We're going to take a trip down memory lane, okay? Let's talk about Camp Rock for a little bit here. All right, so Jordan, talk to us. What was that audition process like for Camp Rock? Break this down to us.
Audition process was really cool. It was really cool. At first, I was acting kind of too cool. I told my mom, like, Disney, that's corny. I don't really know. I don't want to be like that. And she's like, yo, you should go. It could be a big platform for other things, because at the time I was doing original music. I had this song called Girls Trippin' on Much Music and stuff like that. So I was like, okay. So I did it, and I was acting the couple lines that were there. They said, do you have some? I told them I have original music as well. I was pumping it. So they're like, okay, sing your original song. I'm singing my original song. They're like, oh, wow, this is great. This is great. Did like a couple more callbacks, did like a dance audition, and then it was, the rest is history.
That's incredible.
Yeah. So, shout outs to Stephanie Gorin and shout outs to Alan Sachs and people that believed in me. Gary Marsh, yeah.
What was it like working alongside the Jonas Brothers, alongside Demi Lovato? Like, growing up, I was one of the biggest Jonas Brothers fans. Like, I was one of those guys who would be singing around school, like, and I'd do the voice like, I'm burning up for you, babe. Like, I do the full thing and stuff. Like, it. What was it like for you working alongside those guys and Demi, of course?
It was incredible, man. Nice. Honestly, it is a dream come true. I felt like I didn't get to go to an art school, but if I went to an art school, that would be it, and that's probably the best experience. We got to, because remember, I'm Canadian. There's a couple other cast members that were Canadian.
Canada.
And then there was a few, like the Jonas Brothers, Demi, Anna Maria, Megan, Martin. They were all from the States. Yeah. So it was a good, diverse cast. Yeah. And you don't often get that, so it was incredible. And we were all there. We were jumping from set to set in different spots in Ontario. And it was exciting. We all got to train and be in rehearsal together.
That's awesome.
We run lines together. The first one was actually summertime, so we got to enjoy some of the vibes together. Man, there's just so many memories. So many good, positive memories.
Do you have like a favorite memory? Favorite fun behind the scene memory, or favorite on-screen memory, or just hanging out, like favorite memory with them?
Okay, I'll do like a little bit of both.
Okay.
So, behind the scenes memory that I remember was, there was, I think it was Frito-Lay's or something like that. There was like a company that was in the same hotel as us at the time. And they had like a little banquet party for corporate or whatever. And so the cast members and we saw what was going on. And then we end up crashing the banquet. And we start singing like random songs. Like I sang a Michael Jackson song, and then Demi sang some other song, and they enjoyed it so much.
Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah, so like crashing a corporate Frito-Lay's party was a fond memory behind the scenes.
That's a memorable moment. Yeah, that is awesome.
What else? On screen, I just remember going take after take after take for one of the songs I was explaining yesterday. Is like the Lola Scott song, "What It Takes." I remember doing those takes, and it was so hot in the lunchroom that we were shooting in that our whole shirt was soaked. So in between takes, they had to take off my shirt. They would have to blow dry the shirt back to it being dry again, and then do another take.
Wow.
Because remember, it's like the sun is beating it, and plus you have the lights in the room going crazy. So
that's insane.
Yeah, we were like going back to back.
And let's fast forward a bit in terms of hosting, right? How did the whole role for hosting and getting to the next step? What was that like?
Oh man, hosting was kind of crazy because you have to learn how to read a teleprompter. That's crazy.
Yep. Trust me.
Yeah. But I was good because I'm like, yo, see, kids, you got to know how to read, y'all.
Yeah.
You got to make sure you know how to read.
We can't just do this.
Yeah. Make sure you know how to read because that thing is going up and you got to be like on point with every single word. That was fun. The travel show, Cross Country Fun Hunt, was super cool because I got to go to every province to see what kids like to do for fun during the summer. And so having that and getting to like see all parts of Canada was incredible. It's incredible. But the connection that you have with people when you're hosting, it's all about, you already know, it's all about making people feel comfortable.
Yeah, that's right.
Especially on camera. And I feel like especially with kids, I can relate, and I always try to make sure that they know it's a safe space.
Yeah.
And it's all fun. And if it don't work out, we could just cut and redo it again.
I love that. So,
yeah.
Okay, so Jordan, you've been in so many different roles, so many different productions. How do you like navigate your identity outside of your roles? Because I know some people, sometimes they get so lost and caught up in their roles, and they get stuck with there, or they feel like, okay, this is who I am, but you're in so many different diverse catalogs. Like, how do you navigate your identity with that?
I'm a pretty chill guy off screen.
Sound like Kawhi. I'm a fun guy.
I'm a fun guy. No. Yeah. I've been fortunate enough to have roles that I can relate to.
Okay.
As like the character. When I stepped into Camp Rock 1 and 2, they said, we want to make it as much as yourself as possible. So I was involved with picking out what wardrobe I wanted. I was involved with the type of like the vision board on like what I wanted to, how I wanted to perceive myself and stuff like that. So I definitely had some fun roles. Like for the Oprah Winfrey Network movie, A Christmas Serenade, I had to play an R&B artist that was kind of like a divo in a sense. And it was fun doing that because anybody that knows me knows that I'm not like that at all. Yeah. But when I'm like, yo, fetch this, or like do that, or like, acting like that, it was like totally out of my element.
Right.
And it was just for the purpose of acting. So you get to have fun with being somebody else,
Nice.
But I'd never bring that home.
What do you think of method actors?
Method actors? Yeah. Man, I feel like that's a slippery slope.
Okay.
To be real, because I'm not trying to bring, like, let's say if I'm like Training Day Denzel, I'm not trying to bring that guy back home, or I'm not trying to bring that guy into everything else that could cause a lot of problems.
Right. Especially Training Day Denzel.
Yeah. Or like the Joker or something like that.
The Joker, yeah. Right.
I think that it's cool depending on if you're like isolating yourself in a sense. So like if people know around you, okay, this is how he's going to act for the next 2 or 3 months, and like you don't have to do human things like go to the grocery store or like interact with other people that might not be a part of the production. Right. That might be a slippery slope, but if everybody knows and you have a team around you that understands, I think that it's okay.
I would say in terms of being on live TV and being on movies and everything, is there something that you've learned the most through it all?
What I've learned the most is, I wouldn't trade this for the world. I love it.
Oh, that's incredible.
I love it because I've tried doing other things. and it didn't feel the same, and I came back to it immediately.
Yeah.
But I'm grateful that I was able to step away for a second and then come back.
Sometimes you gotta step away from stuff to know how much you appreciate it. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, I hear that.
And man, I've established myself more behind the scenes, which I'm grateful for. Like, I've placed some songs in different film and television shows. I've gotten into composing music and songwriting more, and establishing yourself and having different hats is so important in this industry because it gets monotonous after a while. It's like, what are you gonna do now? You know? Yeah. So, constantly transition and evolve is what I say.
Wow. What's the difference? The biggest difference from Jordan Francis then, Jordan Francis now?
Jordan Francis then is a party animal. Yeah. Jordan Francis then is a party rocker.
Nice.
That is
full of rock star. I love it.
Full of rock star vibes. Jordan now is a little bit more reserved. Still has a good time. A little bit more reserved, but is now on a mission to just share my gifts and spread the word of how cool this life can be when you navigate it the right way.
That's incredible. That's incredible. Okay, Jordan, what we want to do is we want to put you on the hot seat, okay? So what's going to happen is we're going to be asking you a bunch of random speed questions, and all you have to do is answer this as quickly, as fast as you can, okay? Don't think, just do, all right?
Oh, man, I'm not fast. Okay, hold on.
We're going to start easy, then we'll build up to it, okay? Here we go.
All right.
Really quick. Morning person or night owl?
Night owl.
What's one song you could play on repeat?
Don't stop the music.
Don't stop the music.
Or is it turn up the music? Yeah, that's right. Sorry, Breezy. Turn up the music.
Oh, man, I love it. Okay, what's your go-to comfort food?
Chicken.
Dogs or cats?
Both.
Coffee, tea, or neither?
Tea.
What's your dream vacation spot? Or somewhere else you'd rather you go back to?
Brazil.
Okay, here we go. Let's keep it going. What's your favorite movie of all time?
Coming to America.
I love it. Shout out to America. Okay, here we go. Let's keep it going. All right. What's your hidden talent?
I guess making beats.
Favorite way to spend a free day?
Laying down, watching Netflix.
Nice. What's your favorite fast food spot?
Chick-fil-A.
What's your most used emoji?
Heart.
Okay. I love it. All right, here we go. What's the weirdest combo of food you actually like? Weirdest
combo of food?
For me, I don't know why, it's Cheese Whiz and beef jerky.
Cheese Whiz and beef jerky.
Yeah, blame Hannah Montana when they made the whole cheese jerky song. I don't know.
Eggs with barbecue sauce.
Okay.
Is that weird?
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, let's know if that's weird. Okay? I love it. All right, here we go. We got a few more. This is super fast, okay? Let's go into it. Sweet or salty?
Sweet.
Sweet. You're not a savory guy?
I'm a sweet chili heat guy, though.
Okay.
I like sweet spicy, so I'll mix it.
Summer or winter?
Summer.
Text or call?
Call.
Okay, are you a sneaker or slides type of guy?
A sneaker.
Netflix or YouTube?
YouTube.
Do you prefer the city or the beach?
The city.
TikTok or Instagram?
TikTok.
Okay, hoodie or jacket? And then we got one more.
Hoodie.
Okay, this one's going to be a fun one. This one, I'll give you some time to think about this one, okay? Are you an introvert or an extrovert?
Introvert.
Nice. Okay, so wait, what? How are you an introvert doing all these incredible stuff?
Because I just, as soon as I'm about to work, and then I go home. Yeah. Even if I have this after party, I may be there for like 45 minutes, an hour, and then I'm gone.
Yeah.
Some people are like there till the lights come on. I gotta love you if I'm there till the lights come on. Like, I gotta love you.
Oh man, no, I hear you on that. Remember, it's functions. I'm in and out. I feel you. So,
yeah.
Okay, so we talked about a lot with acting, with dancing. Now let's talk about music a little bit. Okay, so how does music fit into your life today?
Music is everything, man. Music is my therapy. Music has gotten me through so many obstacles in life. I feel like it's I couldn't live without music. Honestly, I live, eat, sleep, breathe. Yeah.
What do you prefer most? Is it the composing, the making the beats? Is it getting in the booth and actually speaking to the people? Like, what's your favorite process of it?
It's everything.
Wow.
Even the collaboration part, like like not only making my ideas come to life, but also making other people's ideas come to life, and the reaction of like, yeah, that's exactly what I wanted, and that is so fulfilling to me.
That's incredible. Like
My ear is like, you know,
collaborated as well on projects like Sweeter Man. Like, what was that experience like?
It was so crazy. I feel like this is probably like the first time I've ever explained this on camera. First of all, it took me like only 5 minutes to make the beat.
Wow.
I was in a rush because I was paying for a gang of studio time at the time, and I was like, I need to get out of here.
Yeah.
Because I felt like at the time like nothing was coming, and so I had Ram Riddles in my ear for a second. He was like singing something, and then I played the chords, and then had him freestyle in the booth for a bit, edited it, and then I actually told him, I'm like, don't play it for anybody, because I was kind of still in the process of mixing it, and then somehow, some way, it got played everywhere, and then the OVO team reached out to me and they said they were interested in the record. So yeah, it's kind of like, don't stop, you know?
Wow. So what inspires you creatively now then? Like what, because you spoke about that, but what
inspires me
you?
creatively? Just living.
Just
living. Like, I'll go for a walk and then a melody will come to me.
Wow.
I'll be taking a shower and then I'll start beatboxing, and then I gotta make it something. Just so constantly just living is inspiring in itself. And then just, this is like I think it's spiritual. You know what I mean? Like, it's like just God just gives me these gifts, and I'm like, I gotta execute it. You know?
There was a saying, I think it was
blessings fall from the sky. You know?
Exactly. That's it right there. Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah.
So we talked about, and I think it was Michael Jackson who said sometimes he'll wake up at like 3 a.m. and then there'll be this song idea and he can't go to sleep unless he writes it out or does something, because if he doesn't, Prince is gonna steal it and make that song. That's incredible. That's
or
incredible.
even just like a conversation or like a text message, like I'll be like, wow, this person said that to me.
Wow,
that's a song. You know? It could be like, because I feel like just my music that I'm coming out with is very, it has to be relatable, and it has to be conversational.
Right.
You know? I mean, hopefully people are going through what I'm going through. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they can relate to it.
Yeah.
Wow. So we spoke on the past to the present. Right? Let's speak a little bit on the present to the future. Now, what's a success look for you now versus 10 years from now?
I don't know, because I feel like I had it all planned out at first, but then God be like, no, I have the plan for you. You know what I mean? So, if I was to see myself in 10 years from now, I would say inspiring people just like the people that I told you inspired me, man, and continue to grow as a human being and as an entertainer.
Wow.
Human being first, and then as an entertainer. Because I feel like a lot of people don't understand the concept of, you gotta be a good person before anything else.
Yeah.
You know?
That's incredible. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so true. That's so true.
Yeah, or else, because you could be as talented as hell, but then ain't nobody want to work with you.
Yeah.
So you could be the most talented person in the world, and then nobody want to work with you because you difficult.
Yeah.
That's the last thing I want to be is difficult to work with. Oh,
That's true.
he's amazing.
Yeah.
He's difficult to work with.
Because things get around so much, so easy, right? Oh,
yeah.
man.
I when I see somebody like a Kai Cenat saying like I want to step back, I totally understand, you know. And sometimes you need it. Sometimes you need a break.
Do you think he was just doing too much at the time?
I think that somebody that's streaming for that long and on screen for that long is definitely just like mentally. I just feel like it's unhealthy.
Yeah.
I know me personally. I don't know if I could do something like that.
Yeah, the streaming is, especially for that long of a duration. His mafia-thons where he doesn't, like, he's falling asleep with the camera on. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
But, you know, he conquered that one field and he's trying to go into a next, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. And I encourage people to do that. Don't just box yourself into one thing. I still got a lot in me. That's why I'm trying to be like, yo, you know what I mean? I'm going to continue to put stuff out there and continue to not be scared to try new things, you know?
Yeah.
That's like the main thing. Because
Not-
if I
not
said,
be
yo,
scared to
I'm
try.
just an actor, I would have not gone into hosting. Or if I told myself, I'm just a singer, I would probably not start making beats and Drake get noticing what's happening. Or like, don't pigeonhole yourself.
Don't put yourself in a box, right? But what
You
happens
got so
when,
much to give.
what happens when there's people who try to box you in? How do you navigate around that?
When people try to box you in, yo, I never took no for an answer. If somebody's not gonna give me the opportunity, it's so easy to just get a group of like-minded people and create that opportunity for yourself.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays, man. It's like there's so many outlets, social media to just show what you're capable of, and can't be scared to make mistakes either. Especially nowadays, like everybody be making mistakes on camera, and it's just like I feel like that whole mysterious, I'm flawless persona is like so far out the door. People want accessibility more than ever, which is kind of crazy because I'm like, yo, 10 feet away. But yeah,
Nice.
never be scared to just make mistakes. Like, think about skateboarders. Like, they're constantly falling in order to like try and get that trick. You can't be scared to fall and people see it. I feel like people root for the underdog anyways.
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Incredible. With everything you know now, all the knowledge, all the experience, what advice would you give to your younger self?
I would tell myself, you're gonna make it. Don't stress. We're gonna figure it out.
Nice.
You're gonna figure it out, and don't be so hard on yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Incredible.
That's why I definitely tell my younger self.
Okay, well, Jordan, look, listen. We got this camera, and that camera. I want you to tell the people what's going on, tell the people what's going next for you, and tell people where they can follow you and continue to see your incredible journey.
Okay, let's do that again. Who am I saying right now? Like, what? What?
All right, Jordan, so we got this camera. Tell the people what's going on for you. Tell the people what's next for you, and tell the people where they can follow you on your socials and where they can continue to see your incredible journey.
All right, so I got a cartoon project that's about to come out really soon. I'll be teaching more classes, so you guys can hit me up on social media. IG is at Jordan J-Man Francis. TikTok is at Official J-Man. And Twitter X is the same thing, at Official J-Man. And you can hit me up on YouTube as well. What else coming up? Just more dancing, more singing, more acting. And shout outs to all of y'all that's been showing me mad love. I appreciate you.
Once again, we want to thank everyone for joining us here for Matthan Francis Show. Now, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Follow us for more amazing clips and content and interviews as we sit down with those shaping the city, shaping pop culture like we did today with the one and only Jordan Francis. Thank you, everyone. We out.
We out. Peace.